Uh-oh. We got some family in the house already. Woo! What's going on? Well, we're gonna give time for people to get in the room. We'll cut the heater on. All right, got the heater going. What are we doing today? Hey, what's going on, everybody? We got 6 people in the room. Okay, looks like we're ready to get started. Because 6 is enough. 1 is enough. I want y'all to check out something. Do you notice that Continental kit, the white on that Continental kit, is slightly a different color than the car? That's because these cars were painted in 2 different temperatures. So you got to be careful when you painting your car. If you paint them at different times of year at different temperatures, your colors are going to come out different. Now, how do we fix that? It's not really anything that we can't fix. Remember, I told you I'm going to sand the car down, and I'm going to re-clear the car. When I sand it down, I'm going to dust it with some fresh paint, and I'm going to do it when it's the same temperature that I did that in, and then the car will match and we won't have a problem. So that's really not a big deal, but I want you guys to know I noticed it, and I want you to notice it as well. Continental kit still is off. We're still taking a break on that. I'm thinking about it, figure out how do I make the adjustments on that kit. I think I need to pull it, have my son help me pull it out, and that'll create room for that plate to adjust. Or we'll try it together tonight. But since we got fam in the house, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of the switch action. I don't care. This never gets old to me. Watching this car go up and down. Love it. Ooh. Oh, check it out. Now, I don't know why I did this, because I hit the wrong switch. Sometimes your bags will stick, but I want you to see. You all heard of front, back, side to side, right? I'm going to go ahead and dip this car all the way on one side so you see what it looks like. It should be this switch right here. Should make it. Can you guys see that? I don't know why this phone is not giving me. Can you see that it's dipped over to the left? It's dipped to the passenger side. I've been dipped to the driver's side. I don't know. Hit me in the chat if you can see it. But that wasn't what I was trying to do, but I wanted to show you guys that this car does that. So when you're showing your car, I think you can really see it this way more. When you're showing your car, you can pose your car in different ways. But that's not what we need. We're gonna lift the car up. Let's lift it back up. Okay, it's looking like one of my back pump looks like it got Hold or something. There we go. Now the air got through to it. Sometimes that'll happen. Don't panic if you got air in your car is cold. Sometimes a bag will stick. Just hit the other switches and it'll lift it. It'll lift it up. I really hate that I can't zoom out to the extent to which I want to. But you know what I'm gonna do? You know what we're gonna do today? I can't see my chat. Somebody hit me. Somebody hit the chat. Say hello. Put a hello in the chat. All I see is welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. I can't see my chat anymore. Somebody put a hello or something in the chat. I don't know why I can't see the chat, guys. But we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to put on I'm going to show you guys how to put the cruiser skirts on. The cruiser skirts, these are custom made cruiser skirts. These bolt onto the outside of the car, whereas the general skirts, one sec, cut the car off. Oh. Wow. I can usually just reach in and cut the car off. Why is my arm not long enough? I think my arms have gotten shorter. All right. Generally, on this car, which is a 64 Impala. Yeah, you see how the phone keeps zooming in? Maybe I need to try this for my iPhone. I think I'm gonna start using my iPhone. This area is where, you know what? Okay, this area right here is where the skirt usually goes. Thank you for that like. Somebody hit me in the chat so I can see why see if my chat is working. I'm not seeing the chat at all. I don't know why I can't see the chat. I don't know. Anyway, this is usually where your fenders go. I mean, your skirts go. It fits right in there. But if you look, you'll notice the car stops here. My rims come out to here. Dayton's are wider. This is not the rim that's supposed to go on this car. This is a custom deal. So it doesn't line up the way it's supposed to. So generally, if you have Dayton's on your car, you cannot have skirts on your car because it won't allow it to fit. So what I did was I took cruiser skirts for cars that are generally for the 1960s and 1950s, and I made them. What's that called? Fabricated them with fiberglass, sculpted them, and the video is on here, and made them to fit this car. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on here, and you all are gonna get a look at it. This apparatus right here clips it to the car, clips it to the middle of the car, and then this locks onto the it turns this way and locks. Bolted on here, and I drilled holes down here, and that's where the bolts go out. But you see, they're just hanging. You just slip through, and you bolt them on in the front, and it should be a bolt hanging in the back. If it's not, I'm going to be upset. Yeah, see, it's supposed to be a bolt right here. So now I gotta find where my freaking bolt is so I can put this on. Oh, great. So who knows where that bolt is? Because these skirts have been off, and like I showed you with the other one, it it's just gravity is holding it in place. It's not welded in there or anything, which may be an idea. But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get it on there. So maybe I'll do the other side. Let me see if both of them on the other side. Oh, nobody has hit me in the chat, or I can't see it, and this is bothering me. Be the first in the leaderboard, showing your support. Try sending a live chat. So either nobody's hit me in the chat, or something is wrong with my connection. And that's not like you guys. You guys are always talking to me, so that is unfortunate. Hey, so it looks like the bolt back here is missing, which would go in here, which means 9 times out of 10, when we were working back here, taking the bumper on and off, we knocked out we knocked out those bolts, and when I cleaned up, I probably swept them away, and who knows where those are. But because the front ones are still in place, so it must have been when we were back there working on that. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull this one out, and we're gonna do one side together. That's what the bolt looks like, right? Now I have a million bolts over there in boxes and stuff. Here we go. Rocky, what's up, bro? What car are you working on? Working on 1964 Chevy Impala. Putting custom cruiser skirts on it tonight. We are working through our Continental kit, which we've never done, and we're trying to figure that out. So we're on pause, but we're pretty far. We got a lot of it on there. But that's what we're working on. Glad to have you on tonight. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Where are you? Where are you, Rocky? Let me know where you are. What country? What city? Let me see. So what we're gonna do? You saw me take this bolt out of the other side, right? We're just gonna drop it over here, and we'll have our eyes open to see if we see a bolt on the floor. But just check the game out. All right, we're okay. Here we go. Boom. All right. Boom. Boom. And we'll just find 2 other bolts for the other side. But not to hold you guys up and get you guys bored, I'm going to take the one from the other side. We'll get this started. All right, here we go. Let me get you guys in the position where you can see. Oops. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are too high. Let me drop you down. All right. No, now I can't see because of the chat. Okay. All right. I think you guys can see good. If you can't see, put it in the chat. Let me know. Now, these are so much easier to install with 2 people. But I don't want to bother my son if I don't have to. So let's see what we can do. Okay. Because these skirts really change. Shoot. Always watch what you're doing. Because these little edges like this, if it hits the car, you're fixing paint. So anytime you're moving with anything in the garage, be paying close attention. Don't get too comfortable. All right. Now, this lever is what helps you clip it to the car, and it clips up under the car. I welded a nut onto. Let me just bring you guys over here. And let's see. Good evening, young man. Oh, that is the classic car guy. It's the only person that can be. How you doing, my friend? You're the only person who refers to me as young. I'm gonna bring you guys closer to it so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh! See that production? Excellent. Check this out. In fact, I gotta turn it around. Okay. Now you can see how this clips on. I welded, this is just a big nut, right? And that catches on to the lip of the car. This right here. It locks under here, and that's what holds it in place. And this allows me to have skirts on this car because my skirts are on the outside of the car where there's no room on the inside. See, there's no room. My tires are too wide. It'll hit, especially when I drop the car down, it'll hit. See that? It's outside this part of the car. But my cruiser skirts go in the outside. So when I clip this, this hooks on to the inside of this. And that holds it on. And then these bolts right here go through there and back there. Now you see that electrical tape on the end of on that piece of metal clip. That's so it doesn't scratch up the paint. Okay, what do we got? All right. Add a QA sticker. What food tastes like child? No. Not at the level of the mandated questions yet. So let's get it started, guys. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can do this with me. But in answer to your question, Classic Car Guy, I am doing great. I am doing absolutely great. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna show you guys some things I'm seeing I'm not happy with. I haven't really touched these cruiser skirts in a while, and I'm seeing some stuff I'm not too happy with. So I got it in place. Remember that? Where I clipped it? God, dog. This is crap. Now you just pinch it forward. This is a better view for you guys. I pinch it forward and hook it under. Now, no matter if you have the original metal cruiser skirts or if you have fiberglass, this is how they function. But I'm gonna show you guys some stuff that I think most people wouldn't show you, because this is troubling to me, but I would rather see it now than later. All right. And I know what it's from. I just have to figure out how to fix it. Okay, what is this? What is this? Classic car guy. Yeah, I let my son use my 1953 Cadillac Fleetwood to go cruising one night. Him and about 6 of his friends. Bad idea. I don't know how old the son is, but this story is not starting off good. Brought the car back about 11 o'clock at night. Not bad. Missing a driver's side skirt. Ooh. How old was he when that happened? Okay. Yeah, how old was he when that happened? Now, look at the problem we got. Clipped on, but the bolt is here. Where's my finger? And the clip is here. So I got to slide it back. But the good part is when it's clipped on, and you see this rubber is on there, so I can move it and it doesn't scratch up the paint. So it's not fiberglass against paint. You got that rubber, and really I got that rubber sealant. That's not car stuff. That's actually a white window sealant. All right, trying to push it back. Well, what I'm gonna do is unhook it and then slide it back some. These are a little harder to negotiate if you're not working with them all the time, and I haven't touched these in months. But I can't slide it back while it's clipped. I just generally don't like to. All right. Did you see? I'm gonna show you. Let's slide it back a little bit more. All right. Cool enough. Look under here. See that? Now I'm gonna get a butterfly nut and secure that on there. How old was your son when that happened, Classic Car Guy? Now, these came with it. These connections, this hardware came with it. So when you put these on, I'm not sure what level of efficiency it adds, but since it came, I'm going to use them. But it looks like I could just use a regular nut. It doesn't have to use this particular one, but since it came with it, I use it. And I just put the butterfly nut on the end, spin it. Now, just like you were saying, Classic Car Guy was saying his cruising skirt was gone. Some people just clip them and try to hold them by the clip. You really don't want to do that. You want to have a clip in the front, clip in the middle, clip in the back. So this is one clip in place. And then we have a clip like that in the back, and we'll see how it all turns out. You guys are usually more talkative than you are tonight. What's going on, people? What are you guys working on? What country are you from? Holler at your guy. Holler at your guy. Because I am interested. All right. Now I'm just doing the same thing back here I did up there with the butterfly nut. I hope you guys can hear me. And I'm going to show it to you. But you guys tell me if this really makes this car or if it takes away from it. When I got this car and I decided to do it, I was told straight up not to put crap. All right, I think I had a longer bolt on this one. So me taking it from the other side is causing a little bit of an issue. But there's always a way around an issue. All right. Always an issue, and there's always a resolve to get around said issue. All right. Now, you guys tell me what this looks like to you. Crap. All right. What are we talking about? I need to take this down so you guys can get more light. What do you guys think? I really should be able to zoom out. I don't know why my phone keeps zooming in. What are your thoughts? Talk to me. Now, like I said, this 64 is all about the design. Whoa. I am not doing good with holding this phone today. I've dropped it. I don't know how many times this live, but this is where we're focused today. Back here. I don't want to over chrome it, but I'm thinking it needs maybe some chrome. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, now I'm starting to see the chat. My chats are coming in slowly. Sage burnt. What's going on? All right, now my chats are coming through. Let my son use the Cadillac. Okay, I got you. This was about a year and a half ago. He's 24. You gave a 24-year-old a 53 Cadillac? You should have known that was going to happen. He said he was doing about 80 on the freeway and hit a hump and heard something, but kept it pushing. No. Oh yeah, you do. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sage Burn. What's going on, bro? Um, I've been working on my 1970 Cutlass convertible for the last week, putting the motor and transmission back in new headers, repurposed headers, gaskets, valves, covers, carburetor, power, steering, pump. Put a picture of it on the community page on this page, so I can see your Cutlass. Definitely interested in seeing that. So you feeling the Ethel? What's going on? Ethel seekers. What's going on? So we're feeling the cruiser skirt. Have some videos of it and some shorts on my channel. You know I'm gonna go there and check it out. I just want to make sure it's the one that you're working on right now. All right. Now you see that this is still up on a on a roller stand. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the back so you guys can see what it looks like with the skirt on it. All right. Let me just give you guys this. Sweet. Look at that. No tire. No tire. I freaking love this car. Oh, oh, look at that. Oh, that's a beast. That is the beast from the east right there. Let me drop the front with it. Let's go ahead and pancake it. Who's down for the pancake? Pancakes and sausage. Oh no 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 no! This car is a lay and play car. The juice is going on the 62. The 62 rag is going to be this, though it's got posi and hyped up carb and dialed in good. This is a smooth cruiser. So I'm never gonna put switches on this. No, this is a this is a cruiser. Switches, I'm gonna put on my 62. Then that's the thing. I never wanted to be that guy with one car or the guy who had several cars, but the cars were all about the same thing. So all of my cars won't be bagged. All of my cars won't have switches. I'm gonna have Impalas with switches. I'm gonna have Impalas with juice. I'm gonna have Impalas with bags. I'm gonna have Impalas stock. I'm gonna have Impalas resto mod. I'm going to diversify the Impalas. 40 or 50 to see you on a whole nother level, man. See, when I grow up, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be like you. But again, I got the custom one-off cruiser skirts. But what am I super excited about? I can't wait to put my sticker on, man. This I think the sticker was maybe like $4 or $5. No, maybe 12. I am so excited to put this on the window. In fact, I'm like waiting to put it on the window because I um I want to save it. But oh yeah, I love this little sticker right here. And then once I get my Continental kit done, I'll of course have the ability to put on my Felix Chevrolet license plate cover. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm probably going to, I'm going to register this car in Indiana. Peace. Do you have a 66 sticker? No, but you can get them on eBay, man. Just go on eBay. They got a lot of years, mostly like 59, 60, and 64. But you probably find a 66. Just go on eBay and look up 1966 stickers and see what they got, or Chevy stickers, and put in 1966 Chevy stickers. Have you drove? I only drove it out of the garage and back in. It's on the video. I drove it out, and my shifting was off, and I had to come back, extend my shifting arms, and then we got hit with winter, and I didn't pull it back out. But we're back to 70-degree weather for the next couple of weeks. So once I get this leak stopped with my pinion flange, I'll pull it back out. But while I was waiting to do that, check this out. This is from '07. This was my Indiana license plate on my 1974 Delta 88 convertible. It was sky blue with a white interior. And a buddy of mine, I left it in his garage and only drove it when I was in Indiana. And I ended up selling it. And I just forgot all about the license plate. He took the license plates off and just put them up in his garage. And I looked up and I was like, and he has a bunch of classic cars. So when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that is so cool how they spelled old school. And I was like, that is so witty. That looks like something I would do. And then I started looking at it. I'm like, he ain't creative enough to do that. That's mine. And sure enough, he was like, yeah, man, I took it off your car and I just put it up there. So the only thing I hate is Indiana only requires a rear plate and Texas requires both. But this car is probably going to get registered in Indiana. I'm going to see if I can put this plate on and keep it. Because they don't have this background anymore. And I know what car this came from. So it has special meaning to me. But aside from that, we have to, and I would love to see that plate on this car. I'd love it. So we got one on, oh, I told you I was going to show you something. This is something that people on channels don't do, but I got to figure this out. Check this out. None of you would notice this unless I showed it to you. You see these cracks? This is from that clipping these on, and it has cracked the fiberglass because fiberglass doesn't flex well. It really doesn't. And I mean, I can sand this down, I can refill it, but I don't know if it's going to keep cracking. Now, what I can do is go over this with some chrome and nobody would notice it. But I know this is here, so I have to do something about it. But this is right over. Show you I know what I'm talking about. You see that arm down here? This arm? This is where that nut clips on. That goes straight up, and it's pulling this in, which is what it's supposed to do. But I'm not going to leave that like that. If you see it, fix it. If you see it, fix it. If you see it, fix it. But love it. Your 1959 license plate says Fleety 9. I feel you. I feel you. 59. I'm sorry, 59. I got you. Um, so what are we gonna do? Let's get this other skirt on. And I gotta figure out what I actually did. Now, here's a perfect problem that you guys need to see if you don't know that this happens to everybody. In cleaning up or working on the car, I've knocked off. Ooh, cool. All right. I take all of this stuff with me. I knocked off some bolts that I really needed to not knock off. And they don't seem to be laying around. Putting this where it goes. If you see something out of place, keep your garage in order. So if you see something out of place, just pick it up and put it in place. That goes there. That goes there. Close this. And that way, you're able to work much more efficiently. And the more order you have now, this is without the cruiser skirt. Other side is with the cruiser skirt. First thing I got to do is look under the car to see if the bolt is laying somewhere around. If it's not, I have to go through my extra bolts to see which bolts are long enough and which ones fit the butterfly nuts that we're using to hold the kit on. So we're doing a quick once over of the area to see if we're lucky enough that when we knocked off one of the bolts, it just fell right near us, which doesn't look like we're that lucky. I'm seeing something, but I don't know what it is. Let's look. Son of a gun. Oh. What is this? No. Here's a. That's a screw. Metal screw. This was under here to wipe off. Nope. Oh, hey, check out the brakes. What do you think? This is a conversion kit. Where I went from drum brakes to disc. And I had to get a particular kit because if you put 13s are not going to fit your general conversion kit. Your general conversion kit for a 16s is what goes on. I see another. I don't know if it's another screw or crap. It's another screw. Okay. This was under here because I was spilling differential oil. Seeing if the bolt got caught in that. All right. That's one thing about keeping. Ooh, I feel something under it. No. One thing about keeping your garage clean, you're constantly sweeping. If you drop something, it's probably gonna get swept up or blown. Probably got blew across the garage. And now we got to find some more bolts. And I don't know if you all care enough to look for bolts with me. So, while I'm under there, I'm going to show you all our next project. Let me see. Oh, yeah, thank you, Classic Car Guys. Hit the like button, guys. We got 9 people in here, which is strange. We usually keep 60 or 70 people. But it's Saturday night. Everybody's out getting a party on. Okay, all right. I'm learning. I'm learning. Oh, our next deal, you see, I have that receptacle under the differential, under the rear differential. I had a leak. Show you where the leak was. All right. I had a leak. Get you guys down here so you can see it. I had a leak right here. And when your differential oil is leaking from there, I'm going to show you. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, here's the exhaust. We put that on. That turned out great. Wait a minute. Let me see if it rolled up here. No. No love. All right, I'm gonna show you when it's leaking from there. Now, this is something that is a habit I came up with. Putting the instructions that I get to different things on the garage door so I can always refer back to it. I put this differential on literally years ago, but I kept the directions and kept so that's what is no more good. 20 is the companion flange oil seal, which is also called a pinion seal. 13, driver pinion gear, call that the pinion seal. Pinion bearing, pinion spacer, which is 17. This is a pinion spacer. Pinion bearing, outer race, front pinion bearing cone, companion flange oil seal, number 20. That's this. Companion flange oil seal. That's what's. So all we have to do, loosen this nut, take off the washer. So it's a lock nut. We take that off, pull this off, which is what the drive shaft connects to. And the first thing after that is what we need to replace. So that's how that's how we fix it. B, that's how we know to fix it. And we got to tape up our MagnaFlow instructions as well. So, that being the case, with us having one cruiser skirt on, I think, I don't know. Let's see if we can find, the proper size bolt. And what we're going to test to find the proper size bolt is the nut. We're going to make sure it screws on to this, and if it is, it's going to fit our skirt holes. So I'm gonna bring can't bring that because I broke it. Okay. I keep bolts in just about everything. These are easy access. I used to watch car guys, and I'd be in their garages, and I saw they had like bolts and everything, and I was like, how can they keep up with, what's in there? And now I do it. Okay, so don't want that. No. Need something a little thinner than these two. Something a little thinner than these two. This might work. No, pretty much the same thing. It's just longer. No dice in this one. I promise you guys, I have an editor in place, but I don't believe in hiring somebody before I know I can compensate them on a long term. So I have a videographer that is going to start editing my videos where they look nice and professional and cutaway and all of that. But right now we just got to be family and tolerate. I'm trying to do this stuff with one hand. But no, that's too big. Okay. So we put this back. And I got another paint cup. Ow! I still have not figured out what this goes to. This is part of the Continental kit. I do not know what this goes to. I don't know where it goes. I have to figure out what that is, and I'm sure I will. It may be part of the reason why the Continental kit is not coming together as we need it to right now. But right now, as my father-in-law would say, right now, we need some bolts. And I just need two. I just need two. We're close. We are close. That's why when you buy bolts, don't even take them back. Like if you go to Ace Hardware and buy bolts to replace something and you get back and it's not the right size, don't take them back. Keep them, because you're always going to need bolts, and you're going to need the patience to just go through and find what you have instead of rebuying stuff over and over again. And once you see how many receptacles of bolts I have, you see how many times I bought things over and over again, which is why I stopped. This AC Delco box has bolts in it. We're going to try this one first. Okay, we're definitely getting closer to what we need. I think okay. I think this is closer. This is close to it, but I don't think it's long enough. And it's not the right. Yeah, no, it's not working. Close though, close. So now I could, if it were important enough to me, if I found a bigger bolt and I wanted to use that, all I'd have to do is find a nut for it and make the hole the size of the bolt and keep it pushing. But I really don't want to drill on this car. And it's not that hard of a size bolt to find. It's just taking the time to do it. Oh, this may be one. Nope, too big. Okay. Because more than likely, bam. See? You all said I would never find it. Wait a minute, let me turn this around. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he, with a chuckle, replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so until he tried. So he started right in with a bit of a grin on his face, and if he worried he hit it, he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. So I found where I got this. And let's see if we're good. Are we GOOD? Are we GOOD? We are GOOD good. There you go. All right, we found the right size bolts we need. And we are ready to rock and roll. So let's get this other skirt on. And get this party started. Okay. I'm gonna go see the hole right here. Holes right there. Through the back. Okay. All right. I have no idea why it did that, but and let's get them on. And let's get them on. Now remember, when you're moving things over your car, past your car, towards your car, please make sure you don't scratch your car. Let's see, what do we got? All right. Trying to check to see if you guys had any comments. If you do, I will get to them. But here we go, right here. Bing, bang, boom, as they say. All right. Get it in place. I'm gonna go to this one goes toward the front to lock in. Ooh, that's low. That's low. All right. And for some reason, it's not clipping in. Shoot! I hate when that happens. And it just scratched the damn car. Oh! Nothing we can't fix. I'm going to show you the scratch. Damn! That's why you do this with two people. Always. Crap! I don't mind fixing stuff, but I mind fixing stuff as a result of me doing something stupid. When I could have called my son down here and had him help me. Crap. Absolutely stupid and unnecessary. And it wouldn't even scratch it in a place that you couldn't see it. It's covered by the cruiser skirt. Of course, it scratches right in front of it. Son of a gun. Ah! Just get some help. Don't do it by yourself. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Just because you can do something by yourself doesn't mean you should. Sometimes I wish I was like one of those rat rod guys where the scratches and stuff don't matter. But that is not the case on these cars. And it scratched to the paint. Oh! But anything can happen, and that's the blessing of knowing how to do your car. Son of a gun! I mean, it scratched deep. And if it would have scratched 2 inches back, you wouldn't have seen it. Ugh. That hurt my feelings. Oh. Let me show you guys. That is painful. Oh, man. That is painful. Only thing makes me feel better is looking at that cruiser skirt sitting on there. That is nice. But that's too low. Notice I gotta tighten up the back. Let me tighten up the back. Guys, hang out with your boy. I'll be right back. You see, I scratched up my car trying to entertain you guys. See how much love I have for you? Isn't that worth a like? Ah. Ah, shit. Not good. Not good. I don't know what that sound was, but it did not sound good. Ugh. All right. Ah. Who thought we were simply going to put on some cruiser skirts and not have a problem? You did. You were wrong, just like me. All right. We got to admit, that is slick. You're not going to find a 64 or too many. I've seen maybe 2 or 3 with cruiser skirts, but none like those. None like these. Now it's got some imperfections, and I'm going to show them to you because we keep it real on this channel. See how that's not flush? And these gaps are right here. All I have to do is just go back with some fiberglass and fill this in where it's nice and straight, and I'm good. This right here, this is just dirt. From when I washed it, it was some dirt under the trim. But this, on the other hand, which I thought was dirt, is not dirt. Apparently, I was spraying some brake cleaner or something, and it got on the car. So I'm going to have to sand this down and repaint this. But since I just scratched it, you know what? I'm going to take a picture of this, and that's going to be on the that's gonna be the cover for this video. But let's go ahead and drop the back. You guys are pretty quiet on a Saturday night. You guys usually have a lot of conversation on this channel and a lot more people. I don't remember the last time I had 6 people on the channel. But hey, 6 or 600, you guys deserve a good show and a valuable show. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't know if any of you guys are new to the channel. Go ahead and put in the comments who you are and where you're from. A lot of our family members are apparently out on Saturday. Out on Saturday night, and they're going to be looking at this remotely. But even with that Continental kit not done yet, this car is bad. Wow. Thank you for that like. Look at it. Let me give you a little bit of its interior too. Got the blinds in the back. Gotta have the blinds in the back. Now check it out. The blinds are gray to match my seats. But I did the brackets to match the car. Yeah, this thing came out ice cold. Look at that. Look at the gold hinges. Now, you know what I haven't done? There's a screw that goes right here that tightens these up, and those screws should be right here. Still are. I was having so much trouble doing it. You guys will notice on this channel, when I'm having trouble with something, I'll just stop and come back to it later. Because for whatever reason, I couldn't get either one of those screws to catch. So I just stopped. And I'll come back to it in a while. I guess it's almost good that this messed up the clear and I scratched it right here. So when I do this, I'll just do that. But it's just really, I'll put a little filler on it. I'm going to sand it. And I told you I had to redust it because I painted the Continental kit in a different temperature than I painted the car. And the two don't match. So when I dust the car, I'll just dust that. I'll just paint that. So doesn't really hurt anything. It's just one of those things that kind of stings you a little bit. But I don't understand. Why does my phone keep zooming in on its own? Maybe my iPhone would be better to start doing it. I thought the Google phone would be best, but I've seen the car with the skirts on it. But guys, tell me what you think. Should I drop it down? Because you're only getting this much tire, right? But when I show my car, I don't want you to get no tire. And this is fully up. I can drive with it probably. Let's see how low we can go. Let's see how low we can go. Where's my switch box? I can probably drive this low. I can probably drive that low. Or this low. I'm not going to, but it'll go this low. But all the way down, you want all the way? No tire. Oh my God, I love that. That is sick. Now, the reason why it's still on the roller is because I got to jack the car up to fix that pinion flange. But, oh, this is sick. Look at that. And the front's still up. Yeah, low back, front up. Double antennas. And look at that. Oh, it's right. It's sick. For those of you just joining us, I wanted you guys to see the car with the skirts on it. So I'm going to give you a one-time around the car. We got the Continental kit. Start it. It's definitely not right. You know, I think we're going to go to the Continental kit after we do this one time around. Look at that. Blinds in the back. Take it around to the front. Chevy. Yep, the Continental kit. You know, I'm gonna start doing my lives in landscape because I think that's why I'm having trouble showing you guys the entire car. And I do not like not being able to show you the entire car. It's like I'm cheating you or something. Yeah, see, when I put the skirts on it, that is truly going to confuse people on what kind of car this is. They're going to know it's a 64 by looking at it. But the back of it, from this angle, says 60. But then when you see it from the back, you know it's a 64. Now you got to get your mind together on how do you get cruiser skirts? How did you get a Continental kit? How did you get the blinds? And by that time, I've won the car show. But, oh my goodness, look at this car. This is crazy. Mad, sick. And it's getting me hyped. It's getting me hyped up to really get it finished. It's really getting me hyped up to work on the onto the Continental kit, get that adjusted. But I know that's going to be a 2-part deal. I'm gonna need my son tomorrow to help me pull out. I'm gonna have to open up this. We got to pull this out so we can manipulate this to the edge. But man, this thing is sick. Let's see what I can do on my own. Man, you guys are quiet in the chat. Man. Okay. But you know, Saturday night, I guess. Usually if I come back on at 2 in the morning, my overseas people will be hollering at your door. But let me go ahead and turn this around. Turn it around. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. All right. I guess I need to lift the back up. Okay. All right. It's exactly like I thought. The way you maneuver, everything works around that chrome ring. So when you want to move it forward, you have to open it and pull it forward. So to put on the front plate of the back, I gotta have my son. I'm gonna see if my son is still up. Hold it on, open it up, close it, and then it should fit right. I'm gonna see if my son is still up. But before that, I'm gonna lift the back up. That still never gets old to see that car lift up. Hit me in the comments, guys. Let me see what's going on. Where are you? What kind of cars are you working on? What's your dream car? What's your favorite car? Holla at your boy. See if my son's up. I think I figured out how to get this back piece on. Close the door. Don't say nothing stupid. This video is on. Take the thing off.
No, here we go.
Take the thing off you. All right, go around this side. All right. I need you to hold this here. And if I'm not mistaken, the most logical way all right, you want to try to get the ease the top piece. All right, that's cool. Just hold it. Okay. I need you to come around. Hurry up. All right, don't hit the car. You can hold that like that.
Okay, I don't want this.
I can't get out of the way. I let it go. There you go. Hold it tight. Hold it tight. Hold it tight. Hold it tight. The one video that is on YouTube already has this done. Like, it's so obvious how to do it. But in actuality, it isn't. difficult. Keep going that way. All right.
I almost have it.
I don't want to get frustrated and stress his peace, but just shove it. This is crazy how difficult this is. Yeah, I'm hitting something. All right. I mean, it's actually on, but oh, look, it also pulled this right. Okay.
Huh? Oh, whatever.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm going to show you what a bunch of struggling just got. You know what? I bet you Lawrence is one of the people that's on. The reason why he can't comment is because he's driving. Just wrestled to get this front cover on. It's definitely not right. You can see like the piece is kind of not even, but we are closer than where we were. This is not tucked over to the side. It's more centered. So to lift it up is actually easier. Well, I guess you lift it like this. Like that. So I'm going to take this victory. Good that I had this tape around here. And because it was really trying, it would hit scratched. A lot of more adjusting I got to do. And I still don't know how to do it. I got it done, but I don't know how to do it. So I'm gonna take this win. So we got our Continental kit on. We got our cruiser skirts on. We got our pulley centered. But I believe this is supposed to be lower. You're not supposed to see this. But we got it on. The tape saved us. I see a part I gotta push in though. I gotta push this in more because that's not the where it needs to be. Oh, but and of course the camera has zoomed back in for some. It did it again. I'm gonna stop using this Google phone for this because I don't understand why this phone keeps zooming in. But if you're looking from this way, you can't see the opening of the Continental kit. Let's drop it and see if we can see the opening of the Continental kit. No, we good. We are GOOD. Good on that one. Uh, wow. I can take this off.
Love you, boo.
All right, love you, Mom. That's my wife, not my mother. I call my mother Mommy because deal with the kids. I don't want you all to think I live with my mother. This dude got this big old expensive car and living with his mom. Okay. Whew, you guys just don't understand. This was a dream. I did not think I was going to be able to afford that Continental kit on the back. And this is what everybody told me not to make this car look like. They said it was not going to look right. This is what was in my head, though. And what I learned along the way is if it's something I don't like I can show the car like this. I can take off the cruiser skirts and show it like that. I can take off the Continental kit, show it without the Continental kit. So remember, it's your ride, it's your money, and you do what you want to do. You do it how you want to do it. But this is the first time I've seen this car all together. It's not finished. I still got to put the gold Chevy V right here, and the word Chevrolet across the top. That goes right there. That's going to be in gold. I still have to install the hooks that this hooks into. Some hooks that go onto the deck lid, and that little bar hooks into those. That's a broken piece to my tripod. I'm just a tripod killer, man. I am not good to or with tripods. Let me show you, last thing, before we end this, what I decided to do under the hood. If you're a regular, okay. If you're old school, you know how hard it is to open these hoods with one hand. All right. Telling you what I'm thinking. Everybody goes the easy route and just goes mirrors under here, right? I'm thinking trace out cardboard and cut out templates. Use the templates to cut out metal and paint the metal the color of the motor and the inner fenders and put that here. So we'll just have this whole Chevy red orange play when you open the hood. I haven't seen that anywhere. I'm thinking that might be the move. You guys tell me in the chat, what are your thoughts? Making some cardboard templates, cutting the templates with my, because I need to practice with my plasma cutter. I got a plasma cutter from my son for Christmas, and I haven't cut anything with it. Boom. And I think that might be the freshest look under here. Still need to get a cover for my carburetor. Trying to figure out what direction I'm going with that. These have to be changed out. Just going to go regular hoses with the braided metal over it, because these are just too hard to make sure they don't leak. But together, you guys got me this far. You got my cruiser skirts on. And I scratched my car. Look at that. I want to cry. Deep scratch. That's to the metal too. Yep. But really, I had this on here, and I was gonna have to sand that down anyway, so I'll sand that and fix it. That's not gonna be a huge problem. I noticed I painted these two in the Continental kit and the car at two different times a year, two different weather, two different temperatures, and as beautiful as that came out, it's a different color than the car. So your paint will dry a different color based on the weather. The temperature will affect the color. Now, that's not hard because all I got to do, I was going to sand this down and re-clear it anyway. All I have to do is just dust it. I'll just paint it at the same temperature that I painted the Continental kit, and then just fade it into the car. It'll be fine. Everything will be taped off, and then I'll go ahead and clear it like I was going to. So since I was going to sand it down anyway, that's not really any work. I got work I got to do over here anyhow. I got to smooth out this, level this out from here to here. See those little gaps? That's put in a little filler, fiberglass filler in there. Let it get hard, shape it. I got some stress fractures I need to address. But other than that, it's definitely a party. Definitely a party. So since we don't have a lot of traffic tonight, I'm not gonna hold you guys, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go in, hang out with the wife. I think the last time I ate was around 1 or 2 o'clock. I think it's time to eat again. But loving this car, man. You guys take it easy. Have a good night.